Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Well, fact is that when I bought this piece of metal that I'm cutting right now, I was needed to buy a 4.5 inch, and I don't know. I got so excited it was inexpensive that I bought a 5.5 inch. So I've got to cut literally a good half inch of material from this. I'm not complaining, mind you. It's I got that piece of steel for a killer price, and hey, I only had to spend a good hour cutting metal away, and probably filled up 2 garbage cans with chips. But hey, what the hell? We're having fun. You wonder why I'm taking it down to within a micrometer, um, and then that is because I'm cutting this to the seal, um, and otherwise I wouldn't care. So we're taking it down to within probably 5 thousandths one way or the other. Okay, well, it's not done, but this part is done. What we have to do is once we install it, we have to take a measurement as to where our grease seal sits, and then cut off a certain amount just to kind of not have extra. And also, I need to drill a hole through one side of this. But at the moment, we're complete. We can disconnect everything, unravel everything. And you're asking yourself, well, wait a second, you're not complete. This is a mess in here. And you're right, it is a mess in there. I could have come in and cleaned that all up, but I'll tell you, this whole section right here is going to be sitting in about 5 gallons of grease. And nobody's going to see it. The most important part is the seal, and then this little part right out here will be the visual part. So, I got this squared up, and that's good enough. And let's just take it apart. Let's take this all the way open so it doesn't hit. There we go. Nice. Okay, I'm going to carry this over to the bench. Be right back. And now, time to clean up the lathe. We'll be back, and you don't need to see that. So the next part of this job is I welded up the whole interior ends because there was all kinds of gaps in there. And now we're going to put it in the lathe and face this off and the other side, and the hub will be ready to go. Let's go over to the lathe and do some lathing. All right, well, we're going to be using the 4-jaw mostly because the jaws on the 4-jaw just stick out just a little bit longer, and I'm able to get a little bit more grip on this than the 3-jaw, which means I may not have to put the the steady rest in order to cut the faces. So we're going to bring it over here. And we're going to start cutting. I guess we better get the carriage out of the way. Okay. Now I definitely want to use, well, I don't know. I'm probably going to want to come in and trim this anyhow, so we might be able to just get away with just gripping it. Let's see what we got here. Don't do that. There we go. I'm going to use aluminum. Those jaws are fairly fresh. They tend to bite into the metal pretty ruggedly. All right. So, which means we're going to loosen this up, put our aluminum in, and snug her back down again. See, already the jaws have bit in more than I want them to. All right, we got a reasonably snug fit. Now what we want is something that's going to be reasonably square. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I'd say it's a little off. What do you think? Okay, so this needs to come in. I think what we have to do is take a measurement from both sides here just to get that thing to square up. I mean, it doesn't have to be super square, but something that's visually acceptable. And let's see how far we're off here. Oh, about 1.5 miles. Okay, there's our, so we can come in. There we go. 3 or 4, 2 or 3. Everybody's pretty happy. Okay. We think we're ready to go here. Well, as you saw that first hit, I went in a little too hard and it banged it and threw this thing out. So it looks like we've got to redo this before we come in and do the final cuts. How far out are we? Oh yeah, about 30 or 40. So that's not too big of a deal. Okay, there's our high. Okay, we're at about 10 now. Four or 5. Three or 4. And about 2. Okay, maybe 3. Much better. Okay, we're going to come in slowly this time. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now what we want to do is come in and do a nice chamfer here and then clean up this outside edge just a little bit. And I think we'll do our chamfer with the compound. I always forget you can't hear me when that machine is rolling. So we're going to come in with the compound and we're going to cut a chamfer. There we go. Spin this around. Come on up. And maybe a little less. And I can do both at the same time. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, ready? Nice finish. Okay, a little bit of file work on the inside here, but we'll catch that later. For right now, we're going to flip this around and do the other side. All right, that looks pretty good. So we got a bit of messing around to do here. Not too bad. So let's first fix this one. All right, we're down to a few thou there. Let's tighten everybody up, make sure we're good and snug. Okay, now we're pretty close there on this side. This side's not too badly out. There we go. Couple thou. Looks like we got just a little bit more on the other side. Let's see if we can just snug it down. $2,000 I can live with. Couple of thousand there. Well, that's a little bit further off than I want it to be. And remember, all we're doing is facing this. Why am I being so accurate? I like it. Let's stop there. Okay. All right, we're squared up. We're going to face this and then clean up this here, and I think we'll be ready to roll here. This time we won't hit it so hard. All right, well, I remember now, a little late, that I need to drill a hole through the center of this, probably about a 3/4 hole. And I should have done it before I did all this finish work, but I didn't. I totally spaced it out. So we're going to come in with my 90 degree and drill a couple of holes through this. So the 90 degree is sitting here, or the right angle drill, or right angle bit. And what we have to do is we need to tram this in. Let me get a indicator. Then once we get the hole drilled, then we're done with that part. Okay. And I'll just come back. Not very far though, huh? And I hate this stuff here. You know, it's the little adjustment, but then you can't pull your rod back. I'm going to get the other one. I chucked that one, or the adjustment thing in this one, and just put a rod in. Much better. Okay. Oh, but it's hitting. All right. We're going to be able to clear it? Maybe. Yeah. No sweat. All right. Well, I can already see that we're way off. So we're going to tap this over a bit. And run it back and forth. Oops. Oh, I don't know. That squared that sucker right up. Tighten it up. Okay. We need to get a collet in here that's going to work for a drill. We're going to go in with a pilot drill first. All right, well, center on this, center hole on this is not critical. Basically, it's going to be an oversized hole. It's going to be banging around. There's so much abuse that's going to happen. We don't even have to worry about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the drill bit in and just kiss this edge here. Bring it over to the other side and kiss that edge and find center. And I'm going to get my head in the way for a second. There we go. There's one. There's two. So we're sitting at it says 1 inch. Oh no, that's this direction. Okay, 5 inches, 226. Okay, we're gonna divide that in half. Okay. So we just bring this down to 0. And there's 0. And there's where we're at. So I think I want to come down just, well, actually, no. We're going to be right there. Let's see what we got. I'm thinking we could go a little faster. Maybe not that fast. We're tight. Yep. Right here. Yep. What am I doing? I need to square that thing off. Almost screwed up. All right. Let's get this thing off of here. Square this up as much as we can. Put this back on. That was a close call. All right, good start. Now we're going to put a 3/4 bit in there and finish it off. Okay, we'll come in and do a countersink and then go over to the other side. Be nice to just drill straight through, but for one, my drill bit isn't long enough, and for the other, the hold down is in the way. So that's out. Oh wait, that's ½ inch. Probably just slide this in there. Look at that. That should do the trick. Looks pretty good. Okay, so now we come in and we turn our head around and face it this way. We reset up, we retram, and then we come back in from the other direction. So first thing we want to do is see if we got room to get around. Oh, I think so. Plenty of room. All right, let's drill another hole. Let's go a little faster.